Okay,
Are we ready to go?
Yes,
you
we
tell us
are.
when. Are we live?
Yes.
Woohoo!
Copyrighted music? No, I'm joking. Hi everyone. It is Fifi Squeaks, also known as Fiona, and I am the DM for this game, which is known as the Tengu Flies, a Pathfinder 2nd Edition campaign. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and pass it over to the host of the stream.
Hi, my name is Astrid. I am playing Yarra Shadowtide of House Thul, and I am the host of the stream. I pass it off to Blasty.
Hello, I'm playing Blasty. Blasty's playing Blasty. Of course, Blasty's playing Yule, the Goblin Ranger. I pass it off to Dot.
Don't forget the pronouns, everyone.
Sorry. You go first, Astrid.
I forgot mine and Yara's pronouns. She, they. Sorry about that.
It's all good. And I'm she, her.
And I'm he, they, and Yule is he, they.
Hi, I'm Dot. I'm playing Iori. Both of us use she, they pronouns. I currently have COVID, so my voice is probably going to be a bit off.
Yeah, so we're going to make sure to take it easy tonight.
I'm going to pass it off to Grumpy.
Hi, I'm Grumpybear. I'm playing the dwarf Drin. Our pronouns are he, him. I pass it off to whoever's next. I lost track.
My name is Wandren. My character's name is Saadi Al-Kathiri bin Fadlan. We both use she, her pronouns.
Excellent. And that is going to take us back to me. And as always, we're going to start things off with a recap, an important one, because we've been away for a few weeks because a lot of it has been going on, including the holiday and other events. So, Blasty, if you please, give us the recap.
Certainly. All right. Our team, having chosen to not go back to town, pursued the bandits to their fort. Going through, we had made headway by going to a small temple nearby and speaking with the temple lead. There, we learned of other ways into the castle, into the fort, and with their help, we found our way into a secret escape entrance. Within the castle, or fort, we found the star-crossed Samsaran lovers of the two houses of Kititama. Higatoki and...
Saotome.
And Saotome.
Mm-hmm.
Once that, we fought off some of the bandits, knocking out some, killing others, and then quelling some ghosts with good tricks and word. We learned of a blessing shrine dedicated to General Sesamu, one of the war gods of the land, and a pair of dwarves deeper within the fort, up to no good. And that leaves us here, talking with the people, deciding what to do next.
Well, during this downtime, Saadi would have asked Iori to just guide her upstairs so that she could see for herself everything else that's inside of this building, clear it out.
She'd be more than happy to help.
Okay, and speaking of which, the party decided to take a small little rest just to check things out and make sure that the star-crossed lovers were protected safely. So what I'm going to ask is, what are you doing for the next half hour? We're going to break this up into 10-minute segments. So I'm just going to go ahead and start from left to right on my screen. Yule, what are you doing?
Yule is 10 minutes. He's first going to start by helping move the bodies of the dead and unconscious into the cells.
Okay. That would take a little bit of time, but if you had some help, you can do that in a 10-minute block.
Yeah.
So is anybody going to help?
Yarra's gonna help.
Okay, so well, you two are going to be doing that then for the next 10 minutes.
Yep.
So, Saadi, I believe that you and Iori were going to do something, correct?
Saadi hadn't seen the upstairs like Yori had, so she was just going to follow. She was just asking her to lead her up.
Okay. Where are you going? Can you show me?
I believe it was. Let's see, typing again. Right click. Oh, there was a piece of rubble like over. Was it here-ish?
You mean this rubble here?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, so you wanted to go beyond that wall?
Mhm.
Okay, yeah, because
Just that-
Drin had cleared the rubble so that you could crawl through.
Ah, gotcha.
Okay, so you're going as well?
Yep.
Alright, so I'm just going to go ahead and move you to the room, and I'll describe what you find in just a moment. But go ahead and make me perception checks, if you please, while you're doing that.
Sure thing.
And I'll describe what you find in just a moment. Drin, what are you doing for the next 10 minutes?
I've been trying to get the map up and running on my game console. I can't see anything.
You might be zoomed into the top corner.
Here, there you go. Do you see yourself now?
Yes, I do.
Okay,
Thank you.
no problem.
I'm going. Okay, who's going where again?
Okay, so right now, Iori and Saadi are venturing back over to where you had previously been.
Okay.
And we crawled through, while Yule and Yarra are dealing with the bodies.
All right. Is there an unexplored
Yes.
hallway? I'll take that. Which
So
one?
that'll be right here, where my wolf is. If you can go down that direction.
I'm just moving the unconscious people into the cells.
No, over one more.
That's not me. I can't find my token either.
Your
There you
token
go.
is right here.
Yeah, I moved you. There you go.
I'm blacked out. There we go.
Okay. So the area right beneath the wolf is the unexplored area.
We were
So
told
you're
by
going
the
to move in the
spirits.
next room?
We were told
Go
by the spirits that is a tomb of some sort, and that there was a group of dwarves down past their safe area there, if I recall correctly.
That is correct, yes. So do you still wish to go there?
From?
Tomb of what?
Basically, the ghosts had warned you that down that southern passage there was a tomb area that would lead the two hostages rather would be safe if they stayed within the tomb. And the ghost had said that you could also go into the tombs and retrieve items that may be able to assist you. They also warned, however, that further south of that is basically a ritual area where the dwarves were currently were recently at least conducting rituals.
I'll head in that direction to make sure the couple's safe.
Okay, so you're gonna go with the couple to the tomb area?
Yes.
Okay, so I'll move you there. And don't worry, I'll ping you so that you can find... Hold on, yeah. So, go down this hallway, where the wolf is.
I'm not able to access my token.
Yeah, the blackout in that area is pretty weird.
I can move him.
Hold on, let me add some extra lighting, maybe that'll help.
Because, my wolf can't even see in there. Which is weird.
Okay, does that help at all?
I see what I think is my character, but I can't make it move.
What icon are you on on the left hand side?
I don't know.
Are you? Well, hold on a second. Are you clicking the arrow that's in the top left of the screen? It looks like an arrow icon.
I clicked it.
Okay.
All right, now,
and can you move your character now?
No.
I'll go check. 1 second.
Okay. So I'll handle everybody else while you handle that.
Oh,
so
it's moving, but it's moving weird. Usually when I
Moving weird.
highlighted it, yeah.
Astrid's on the way to help you out, so I'll handle everyone else. So yeah. Okay, so let's go ahead and start with Yule. Excuse me, Saadi and Iori. So that is room 6. So room 6. The small chamber you've entered has a single burning. Actually, the torch has been turned off by Drin earlier, so there is no torch burning in there. So those of you that can see in the dark can see that there is a single stairwell that is leading up a passage to the north that was blocked off, but Drin cleared it so you can crawl through. And to the south, you see another passage that comes to a T section. You also see a few coins scattered on the floor in front of the stairs, and a few more scattered to the top.
Iori asks if Saadi would like her to relight the torch.
No, just make sure I don't trip and fall over anything.
As you wish.
Thank you. Saadi can't see anything because she's just human with no special benefits. So she's just relying on Iori to show her around, basically.
Okay.
Slow. Not weird. Slow.
Okay, so what do you two wish to do?
Explore around, I guess. She just wants to get a better idea of the layout of this building.
Okay. Are you searching this room for anything special, or
Well,
did you?
first off, she's trying to keep an eye out for any dangers, any traps, any people, anything like that.
Okay. You can make a perception check. You will be at a.
That's the problem. 1 second, guys. Got to crawl.
No problem. You'll be at a minus. Since you're in the dark, that you're going to be at a -5.
Can I give assistance?
My recommendation is that you make the roll and that Saadi assists you, since you can actually see what you're doing.
Okay.
Okay, so welcome back. Okay, so you got a 19. Saadi with the -5 is going to provide you a +1, so that's going to be a 20. So you see that up the stairs.
There's the problem. You muted it.
What happened? Along the stairs, you see a few scattered coins. 7 coins in total, 5 silver, 2 gold. And you see that there is a box at the top of the stairs. However, before you can investigate too far, you see that the box is apparently attached to some cables or wires that seem to be connecting to something that's just out of view. So it's very likely that the box was trapped.
Understood.
So what do you wish to do?
Saadi, instead of going down that hallway or up those stairs, she's just gonna go a little bit further down the hallway, peer into the room, or ask Iori to peer for her.
Okay, Iori.
She's just helping.
Sorry, could you repeat the question?
I was asking what you do. Basically, you found 7 coins, 5 silver, and 2 gold scattered around on the stairwell. And there was a box at the top of the stairwell, but you see that there seems to be wires connected to the box attached to something that's just out of view. So it's very likely that the box is jury-rigged for something.
And Saadi specifically wants Iori to look down here, down this corridor.
Okay.
Did you see the thing? Mm-hmm.
Okay, well,
And
first,
she will follow.
real quick, is there anything that you're doing at the stairs or no?
No.
Not right now. We have noted the box for later.
Okay, so peering down the hall, you see that there is the temple room that you actually visited previously, and you see that the marbles are the ball bearings are still scattered across. Actually, no, you don't, because it's on the other side of the well. But it's the room where you set the ball bearings in the passageway.
Iori kind of laughs, remembering that she put ball bearings down there, and one points it out just in case that Saadi would be heading in that direction, but adds that if you are making a map, you might want to note that I put ball bearings in that hallway.
Hey, Fiona.
I will keep a note of that. Thank you.
Okay, what's up?
Can you ping Dad? Because his computer is doing something weird where I can't scroll up and down. It zooms in and out.
Okay, I just pinged.
Yeah, I don't see it. Like I said, it's really doing something weird. The only thing I can do is scroll in and out. I can't scroll up and down.
My recommendation is maybe reset the page, refresh it.
Hey, Astrid, switch to the pan tool and grab and drag.
Oh yeah, that's right.
What?
You can on the top left, instead of the arrow, try using the hand icon, because that lets you drag around the map. You can just switch back and forth.
Okay, I'll let him know.
Okay, so I guess I'll continue the scene while while Astrid is doing tech support. So, meanwhile, Yule, you and
Yarra.
yeah, sorry, it's just a little. Yule, you and Yarra have finished placing the bodies inside of the jail cells. Some of them are dead, obviously, but some of them are alive, and you lock them up.
Yep. So I am going to go to that shrine. That's my next thing.
Okay. So I guess we can assume that Yarra is going with you.
Yeah, because I'm going to bless her weapon as well.
Okay, so I'll just go ahead and move.
Move us all.
I'll move Yarra, and you can move yourself. Boom.
Yeah.
I was trying to make sure I had that muted.
Alright.
Okay, it's unmuted.
Welcome back.
Got started?
Yeah, it's working now, mostly.
Okay. All right. Well, let me know if you run across any more problems, and I'll get to you in just a moment.
Okay.
So,
Well, technically, his would be first before us, so
that's true.
So let's do him first, and then we'll.
Okay. So, starting with you, Drin, you go ahead and you take the survivors into the tomb, and I moved your character into the tomb. It's just up to the right and around the corner.
Okay, my screen's still black. I see my character, but the screen's black.
But you can see the area like around him.
No,
you should have vision.
I'm in the middle of a black field.
Fog of War. Fog of War.
Yeah, but
I'm gonna drag my wolf over there just to see the situation right now.
I can see it on my screen. It's just Fog of War, Dad.
Yeah, like
I'll ping.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, there's literally just a little bit of space where it's like you can see down below you, and then to your left and right. That's it for vision in that area.
Real quick, the wolf hat.
Now it's there. Now it's there.
Okay.
I moved my character off one square and it showed up.
There we go. So it just updates. Okay. But you're saying?
By the way, wolves have dark vision, right? Your wolf.
As far as I understand, let me double check here.
So does the dwarf.
Low light vision.
Okay. Yeah, you're set up for dark vision, so you should be able to see.
I see. Like I see just enough here where it's like it ends. Like my vision cones end here, and like down hit the bottom here. They're cut off.
Okay. Well, I'll add some more lighting there, and it should help. Give me.
It's also a combination of lighting in the game plus small space.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'll keep that in mind for future maps. Sorry about that.
Oh, you're fine.
Okay.
So I'm gonna bring my wolf back to me.
Okay. So back to you, Drin. Drin, when you get the 2 survivors to that is room 10, the room has several tombs and a frightening aura in the air. The tombs look like they could be opened, however, thankfully you've gotten permission from the ghost, so you assume that would actually be safe to do so. And you also feel that there is an aura of magic in the air, as like this little black dust kind of settles on you as you and the survivors into the room, and you see that they are very hazy, almost hard to see, almost as if they're being magically masked. You assume that because you're under the protection as well, you can see them, but you get the feeling that others would not be able to see them as well. So,
Very
what do
good.
you do?
I stand guard at the doorway, just inside the magical field.
Okay. Did you want to inspect the tombs? Because the ghost did mention that you had permission to.
Sure.
Okay. Checking inside of the tombs, you do find, in addition to two minor healing potions, you also find 2 holy symbols of General Susumu and an onyx stone. And I'm going to type that out in the chat so that you can see it. And there you go. Okay, and since you're standing guard, nothing is going on right now, but I'll let you know if you need to make any rolls. Okay?
Okay.
Alright, so 10 minutes have passed. We're going to go back to the top with Saadi and Iori. As you are planning your next move, you hear footsteps coming down the hall, and you can just see Yarra and Yule entering the room and blessing their weapons at the well.
Pointing their weapons at the well?
Yeah, they're cleaning their weapons at the well.
Oh, cleaning the weapons. I thought you were saying that they were pointing their weapons, like they're threatening the well.
No.
I mean, technically, we are pointing the well. We're just pointing them so we can clean them.
Can I walk down this hallway, or can I only look down the hallway?
You can do whatever you want, yeah.
Remember, you put ball bearings down that hallway, though.
Yeah, Iori just, goes over here and collects her ball bearings.
Okay.
She even says that she walks over here, hi, there were people down this hallway previously, now there aren't. I had trapped it initially. I'm collecting my ball bearings. Goodbye.
Okay, well, as you're doing so, you hear shuffling and movement in the room just to the other end of the hallway.
There's people in there? Saadi just draws her weapon.
This is what Iori has heard. So, Iori, what do you do?
She stops what she's doing and holds her hand up, sideways as if trying to prevent other people from following her, and kind of nods back at Saadi about the question, kind of motioning over to as if to say, I thought that there might be someone in there.
Gotcha. Well, like I said, Saadi just keeps her weapon drawn, keeps it focused on the door.
Okay. What you hear, Iori, since what you overhear is voices just having a conversation amongst each other, and what you can hear is three distinct humans, 2 males, 1 female, asking about when their shift is done, and one of them mentioning that as soon as the bell's rung, they'll take their place. It shouldn't be too long now.
Can I logic out that the bell that they are waiting for is the one that I took the hammer out of?
It's very likely, yeah.
Iori just kind of cringes to herself and then creeps back towards the others.
Give me a stealth check.
Oh, I should be good at this.
Yeah, that reminds me, we should all have our inspiration to 1, right?
Oh, that's correct. Yes. Hero points, set them to 1, everyone.
Woo!
I'm gonna better safe than sorry, and you said point to reroll that 10.
Go for it.
Okay, much better.
Much better.
Much better.
Molto
Okay.
bene.
You creep back, and if anything went wrong, then you're fine. Nothing
Iori,
happened.
holding a half-open bag full of ball bearings, creeps back towards the others as to hopefully not completely give them away. And she kind of relays the information that there are guards in there waiting for their shift to rotate, but they're waiting for a bell that she disarmed. So
Oh no!
they will either not move, or they will eventually get tired of waiting and move.
Alright, we should reconvene with the party with this information.
Yes, if I remember correctly, our Bromson went down with the tomb with the lovers. We should probably head back over to him then.
Yeah, I suppose that by the party I just mean him. We're all here.
Yeah.
Okay. By the way, what did you cover with the waters of the well?
Yule dipped his mace, his shovel, and at least, let's see, how many arrows do I have right now?
Why not just the bow?
Oh, good point. The bow, yeah, he dips the bow.
Okay. And what about you, Yarra? You can cover take care of 2 items or 1 mount.
My frying pan and my great axe.
Okay, so those items will give you a +1 to attack and a +1 for damage for the next hour.
Woohoo!
Saadi would have really liked to put some of that holy water onto one of her weapons, but they're all guns.
You can still do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just have to take 5 minutes to do so. If you want to risk being here.
You can't spark powder if it's wet.
The barrel, you can still put it on the barrel, and it's still for this.
Yeah, but this is more of a magical ritual for weaponry. General Suzumu takes care of weapons and mounts. So as long as the ritual is done correctly, it will not mess with your weapons.
Okay, in that case, do I have to roll to see if I do get the ritual correct?
Well,
No,
I mean, you'll threat.
Okay,
Yeah, me.
she's just going to do that.
Yeah, if Yule remain. Well, hold on a second. If Yule remains behind, since Yule is a follower of General Suzumu, there's no need for a roll because Yule knows how to do it.
Gotcha.
Yep. And I'm more than happy to bless anything for us before we head back.
Sounds good to me. She's gonna ask to him to show her how to, bless her Jazale and one of her dueling pistols.
Okay, it's 5 minutes per item.
Mhm.
Most people can. So, is anybody else going to bless anything?
I'm in the wrong room.
Don't worry, you have those icons, which will probably have a similar effect for a limited use.
Iori is not
Only if I
looking
know
to
how
get
to
her
use 'em.
weapons
That's true.
blessed, and though she is not like begrudging anyone or anything, just that not interested in courting favor of any other divine powers.
Oh, that's understandable.
Totally. All right, so I'm gonna ask somebody to roll a flat d20 check just to see if the guards are coming around the corner
Okay.
during that 5-minute wait.
I'll do it.
Hey,
5 minutes pass and nothing happens. So, do you wish to return to Brom or to Drin?
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Yep.
All right, so go ahead and move yourself back to Drin.
Okay.
Meanwhile, Drin, while you were in the tomb area on watch, you kind of hear like a weird clicking sound, like reverberating off the walls. Give me a perception check. You can also roll. You can also roll your mountain lore. Okay. Though you're not sure what the clicking sound is exactly, you overhear the sound of wood and metal, like scraping together, like something, almost like a puppet or a marionette. The sound is too faint for you to pinpoint it, but you can recognize the material. But based on the sound, it sounds like the wood is like a hardened bamboo.
Oh, wonderful.
Okay, so the party is reconvened. Go ahead.
I was going to say I was going to try and check it out.
Yep. Well, we'll
Okay,
meet you.
so-
We'll meet you. We end up meeting you at the corner hall then.
Well, Drin's gonna have a chance to do stuff on his own first. So
All
where do you go?
Did I get a directionality?
Not a pinpoint one, but there's only one exit out, so it's either to the north or to the south. You're not sure which. You didn't roll high enough, basically.
Well, I will try the south hall down this way. I think is where you're talking about, right?
Okay, and towards the south, you see a door that appears to be shut at the end, and you can give me a perception check.
Ooh, I'm going to re-roll that one.
Okay, go for it.
Much
There we go.
better.
You can see everything.
Okay. You overhear two voices speaking in Dwarvish, and the voices are just saying, "Well, that's another soldier for our armies. Yes, dear sister, this will make a fine one. We'll just have to send it back to Kirahata once we get a few more, so that we have a worthy persons to send. Go ahead and toss the body down the well." And you hear a whooshing sound followed by something heavy plunking in water. What do you do?
What day of the week is it? Even or odd?
Let me check. Where is it? Where is it? I have too many notes open.
The curse of being a writer.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Either too many notes or too many research tabs.
There it is. It is the
Sunday.
7th.
Yeah.
It is the 7th.
So odd.
I'm gonna kick the door down.
Yeah.
So question. Do we arrive before or after he kicks it down?
You arrive after he kicks the door. Let's see if he breaks it down. So go ahead and give me an athletics check.
Nice.
16? Okay, you... It's not enough to break down the door, but you do put a pretty heavy dent in it, just as the rest of the party arrives. And you hear from the other end of the door, the other side of the door, you hear the voices say, "You hear that, sister? I do. Quickly now." And you hear we're gonna go ahead and roll initiative, everybody.
Oh boy.
But
Alright.
you hear something like grinding on the other side of the door. So everybody, please click your token and roll initiative.
Drin,
Oh.
what did you do?
I rolled badly.
I mean, yeah. I feel like that's a fair thing to say. Okay, did everybody roll?
Looks like.
Okay, I actually have to roll something for myself. Give me a moment. Mm-hmm.
Do you guys want to pull in a little tighter here? That us being Iori, and Saadi.
Yeah, were you guys following?
Yes, they
Iori?
definitely would have been.
Okay,
Oh.
here, let me move you guys into the room first. Give me a second.
I just wasn't sure if they would have been able to follow or in time because Saadi was doing the holy weapon thing.
Well, I mean, this is after that happened.
Okay, in that case,
Alright,
yes,
so there you
absolutely, they were following.
Okay, so you arrived just as the door was kicked, and let me see. Let me look at the initiative. It looks like Yule, you're up first.
All right, Yule pre-mounted for travel, so he had his little squeeze on by here to the front,
Mm-hmm.
and just motion to Drin. Move so I can break it.
I'll get out of the way.
So we swap slots here. Oh, let me scooch back so you can scoot back. There we go. And then Yule just takes his shovel and goes whack.
Alright, make your roll.
Is that athletics again?
Oh.
Or a damage attack?
Oh, wait, wrong button. There we go.
Well, since, this was an attack, let me see, 8 damage. Because it was already damaged with the hardness, that is going to shatter the door. It is now open.
Nice.
And as the door explodes in on itself, you see what looks to be a room with a, just a bunch of tattered, wooden, furnishings that have been smashed through. And from what you can see is a well, from which, blood is surrounding it. And next to a wall, you see a single wooden figurine that comes to that.
Blasty said that his audio cut out.
Just for a second there, but I got the end of it.
Okay.
Do you need me to repeat anything, or?
Yeah, you said I hit it, it did the damage, then it cut out.
Okay. You shattered the door open, and it basically, there was a room that looks to be there's a lot of blood splatters on the ground and shattered wooden furnishings here and there. And it looks like that there is an open well nearby. and you don't see any other figures in the room, except for a wooden figurine that clicks and grinds as it stands up and lifts up its little hands as knives start to pop out of the hand blades out of its fingers as it's flexing its fingers open and closed.
Fucking puppet makers.
Great.
And I am actually going to say, since this is actually a fight, do we want to have a quick pause here just for a small break before we get started?
Yeah, probably a good idea.
Yeah, you
Alright,
won't
so-
have
I'm
a
just gonna
chance
get myself some
otherwise.
water.
Yep, so take 5, everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Be right back.
Alright, but yeah, no. In the moment, Yule is looking at this thing. Fucking puppets.
And
You
I'm
try
going
to
to go
take-
ahead and roll its initiative.
He looks over his shoulder to Drin and Yarra, and goes, "Looks like whoever made it fled. And it just left us a puppet to deal with. That's not good." Just so I understand what I'm looking at here, Fee.
Yes.
Right here, because the lighting.
Alright, by the way, everybody gain 1 hero point.
Whoa.
Alright, so since we are all here,
Alright. Well, you'll use 2 of his 4 actions
Mm-hmm.
so far. One to move, one with his wolf to move forward to the door, one to knock it down.
well, no, now we're in action mode, so you haven't used any of your actions right now.
Okay, cool. Well, in that case, he uses all 3 of his actions. Nah, actually, no. He'll use 1 to give to his wolf to move in. Then 1 to draw out his bow, because he had his shovel out before. And then he's going to fire once at the at the beast here.
Okay.
So now with that enchantment, I get a +1 to my roll, correct?
Correct. Yes.
All right, I'm factoring in that with my roll here. So does a 13 hit?
13 will miss. The arrow bounces off of the bamboo hide.
All right.
Is the +7 your normal bonus? Or is that with your extra +1?
That was with the +1 there.
Gotcha.
It was just a low roll.
Let me double check here that the math did math. No. Oh, no, it did not add the 1, so that was a 14.
That would still miss.
Okay, so
Ooh.
then he actually repositions himself a little bit better here. There we go. For his last action.
Okay, so that's it for you?
Yep, it's all four.
Okay, yeah, you're up.
Okay, Yarra's gonna scoop by Drin and get up on this guy. That's 2 actions.
Mm-hmm.
And then squish.
In 19, pardon, will hit. And that is that with the +1 or no?
That's with
That would be with the +1.
Yep.
Okay, so the strike hits true and slams into the construct's side, dealing 10 damage to it. Let me
my
see.
turn.
Wouldn't it be 11 though? You said because
I
it
thought-
also
Did you add the +1 to the damage?
I don't know how to do that.
Okay, well then 11 then. Okay. No problem. Okay, so that is Yarra's turn. Saadi, you're up.
Quick question: is the room well lit enough that someone without dark vision can see?
That room, no. Like it is, like if you can see what your character can see, so somebody's gonna need to throw you a light
Okay,
or throw a light into the room.
I think that Saadi's just going to have to do that herself. So she's
Okay.
going to move up. The first action is going to be a move. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Do I have 30 feet of movement, I think? It's horrible. Yes, I have 30 feet of movement. Can I go into the same space as Drin?
Well, not in the same space, no.
Okay. She's stuck here then. How
But you
far
can't throw-
can she... What?
I was gonna say but you can throw over top of him.
Yeah.
How far can she see without dark vision? Is it like 10 feet?
Without
into the
dark-
room? 5 feet?
Yeah, you can see 10 feet ahead of you.
Understood. Yeah, she's... how many actions will it take to light a torch and throw it in there?
1 action to light, 1 action to toss.
And she's just going to do that then for the rest of her
Okay.
turn.
All right, so I will. I'm assuming you're throwing it as far as you can, right?
Pretty much, yep.
All right, so boop. There you go.
Nice.
That should give a little light. All right, so that is your turn.
Yep.
All right, and let me just handle something real quick. All right, so that's going to be Drin's turn.
Drin is going to charge into the room looking for the dwarves.
Okay. And you charge into the room, and you look around, and you spot the door that is here.
Gonna head for that door then.
Okay. There is a lever next to it, so I'm assuming you're gonna open it.
Gotta try.
Alright. You pull the lever, and it is open. So, hidden door, you can just walk right through the crates.
How far in can I get? How far in can I get?
You have 20 feet of movement, so you can move 20 feet.
And each space is 5, so 4
Puts me
spaces.
right there.
Okay, and
That's, I believe, my second. No, first was ready shield. Second was run. Third was run. So I'm at the end of my turns.
but you do see footprints leading up to this entrance here. So it seems that the dwarves are running to go somewhere.
To the top of the map or the bottom of the map?
To the north passage, towards the left.
All right.
Okay, so I'll remind you when your turn comes back around. So, Iori, you're up.
Okay, so Iori is going to move. I think I can get. Hold on. Which button lets you like trace out a distance?
Once you
measure.
It's right above the die.
Mhm.
Okay, so the closest I can get is the entrance. Okay, so it's like a wooden mannequin of some sort that is moving, right?
Yep.
Correct.
Where is the torch that was tossed in the room?
The torch is right here, and I'll draw it on the map so that you can see it.
Well, would you consider the torch an unattended loose object?
Sure.
Does it have one bolt or less?
It does.
Okay, I'm going to telekinetic projectile the torch at the wooden mannequin.
Go. That'll work. Go for it.
Critical hit.
Damn!
Oh my god.
The wooden mannequin that's had some kindling chop off of it.
Okay, so let me check the mannequin. One moment.
It's dead.
Hold on.
Poor thing, only just woken up to get.
Alright, so that's going to be 24 damage. However, you do notice that it seems to be resisting some of the damage as the magical hardening basically seems to be resisting it, but it still does a massive chunk of damage. It's like a big section of its like torso just gets exploded out from the force of that attack.
And it's on fire!
Is it on fire?
You know what? I will roll a fortitude to see if it catches fire. Because it is made of... Oh, I don't like its fortitude save.
Oh,
it's fine. Holy
dear.
crap.
It has a +9. Jesus.
Okay, well that was still sick, but that's also my turn, so...
That was a sick turn, though. Like, you blasted that thing. Holy crap. And now it's its turn. So, let me look at its options. You know what? It's going to, it's kind of mad. It immediately turns its full attention towards Iori, and it's going to use the spring forward ability as
crap.
it bounces off of its legs. Wang!
wait.
Bouncing right in front of Iori. Yeah.
Wait. Let me check
Yeah,
something.
Yeah, see if you have attacks of opportunity.
I do. Wait. But I was not raging, so it gets away.
Okay, so it bounces, and after it makes a bounce, it's going to make 2 slam fist strikes against different targets. Unfortunately, there's only one target next to it. So
The wolf is currently underneath Yule.
Oh wait, no, it has 10 feet reach, so it's also going to swing at Saadi. Wait, who's this?
Yule.
Okay, so it's also swinging at Yule then. So here's the first attack, first targeting Iori.
That hits.
24, 25 hits, and against Yule.
11 misses.
Big whiff. Yeah, that's a big old whiff. And let me see how knockdown works. Okay, it attempts a trip, which is, I believe, a athletics check against your reflex DC. So, what is your reflex plus 10?
My reflex plus 10?
Yeah. Is your reflex bonus a better than a plus 6?
Yeah, it's a 10.
Okay, so you're not knocked down, but you are hit for 6 damage.
Wait,
What is it? What is it? It's
wait, so it doesn't deal the critical damage?
Your armor class is way too high. Like, what's your armor class?
19.
Yeah, so if your armor class is 15 or less, then it would have been a crit. But since it wasn't, only dealt the less. I just have it set to roll the critical damage as well, just to make it easier for me.
Okay, thank you.
No problem. So yeah, you get slapped in the side for like 6 points of damage. And I just realized that I misspelled bludgeon. And it's going to use its last attack to swing at you again.
Well, consider this. The 8 looks like a B.
You know what? Fair. And the 16 is going to miss you. So that's it for it.
You got bludgeoned.
Again, indeed.
And then, from the top of the room, you see a dwarf coming down and charging at Saadi.
Oh my.
They snuck out and around.
Bitches.
And, let's see, and part of that was the use of shielded charge, basically raise a shield and stride twice. And that's it for that. Yule, you're up.
Yule comes, giving one motion to his wolf, moves in. Wolf goes for bite.
Go for it.
Let's see here. Where are we going? Jaws. Alright. 26 hits, I'm guessing.
Ooh.
26 does indeed hit.
Alright.
And let's see. So that's with its hardness. It's going to be that much damage. And you're going after the wooden figure. That. Let me see how much health does it have left. How does it do it?
It just leaps. Yule charges. Wolf leaps, bites it in the midsection, grabbing whatever. I'm assuming whatever magical construct is holding it together is at the middle of its chest.
Yes.
And basically, it just pounces through it, landing on the body.
All right, and they just take. It just
It's like
tears the wooden. Good.
Tears it down, landing on top of it.
Right.
Yule
I'm
then
just
switches-
gonna make it to map layer. There we go. So you can walk across it. No problem.
Yeah, Yule then takes his next action to switch to his short bow and fire at the dwarf.
All right, make your roll.
I'm gonna re-roll that.
Yeah.
Does the 24 hit?
Let me see. The 24 will hit, but it's going to go ahead and use its Ray Shield ability. Basically, since it's using its reaction, like raise a shield to block some of the damage, and because you only did 3 damage, the shield basically negates the rest of the damage.
Yeah, it would have been 4 because it was one of the blessed weapons.
Yeah, the shield's basically has enough hardness to like negate it. All right.
Behind you!
And I believe that's it. So Yarra, you're up.
All right. I'm going to use all 3 of my actions to move.
Go for it.
All right. I just want to remember my path real quick. That square.
Okay. So that's it for you.
Yep. That's it for me.
Saadi, you're up.
Alright. So I'm within striking range of this dwarf, right?
Correct.
Yes.
And that means if I attack it with my gun, I will be at the disadvantage?
You'll have a -2, I believe.
Oh, that's way more forgiving than 5e. In that case, Saadi's just going to try and shoot him.
Is it with your Giselle or one of your pistols?
Giselle.
So technically, it's only
wait,
minus.
hold on. Let me just check. Nope, I am wrong. There is no penalty. It's just that if they had an attack of opportunity, then they would be able to use it.
Oh, that's even better. So
That's interesting.
so then you have a +1 then, because because the weapon got blessed.
Yeah, she's going to shoot them with her Giselle.
Go for it.
Two-handed grip. Oh, Jesus! I can re-roll that.
Yeah, if that was a crit, oh man.
Okay, so let's try that again. Okay, not bad. Does that hit?
A 16.
16 will miss.
Jeez.
I thought you were gonna
wow.
shoot them, not smack them with it.
That is a ranged strike.
Okay. Oh yeah, you're right. Duh. My brain went two-handed and thought, oh,
The Giselle does more damage if you hold it with both hands.
Yep.
fair enough.
She's just going to quick draw one of her dueling pistols. Oh,
Okay.
does that also mean that the dwarf gets an opportunity attack on Saadi?
If they have the attack opportunity ability. If I haven't
gotcha.
used it, they probably don't.
Okay, gotcha. And then I will use a map number 2 with this. Jesus.
That one will hit as the bullet scrapes.
It'll do a single point of damage.
Yep, it will scrape for a single point of damage. And let me turn down that. There we go. That was a little too loud. All right, and that's it for you.
One last thing, because that's just 2 actions so far. She's just going to reload her dueling pistol for a final action. I think that's just like a single interact, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Just going to do that.
Okay. So let me just check. That's going to be the other sister's turn. So
Oh no, where is she at?
Off screen.
yep. So the other sister is now going to come around the corner, and in their turn here, and they're going to see that they're in a cramped situation. And actually, I can get rid of this the bamboo figurine since you destroyed it.
Yep.
Yeah, but all jokes aside, there we go. And is going to use its last action to use move out of the way, and basically order the other sister to basically make a shove attack that should push through. So this is going to be a strength check versus athletics check versus your fortitude DC. So what is your fortitude save?
Wait,
Wandren?
Yeah.
my bad.
What?
Fortitude. Do I have to roll a fortitude save?
No, basically, is your fortitude bonus 13 or less?
Yeah. 14. It's actually 14. Wait, no,
14?
is that constitution?
No, fortitude. The fortitude save, the saving throw.
It said like it should be like something T, something E.
Is that under character?
It should be in the middle of your sheet.
Yeah, it is E8. So yeah.
Okay.
18.
18. Okay, so that's going to beat you. So basically, the dwarf says, "All right, sister, you've got it," and she just shoves you out of the way and gets on the other side.
Gotcha.
Does that actually push them over to the little alcove right here?
Well, basically, since there's no space to move, basically it just allows the dwarf to basically bully her way through. In other words, to get set up a flanking turn.
Alright. Though that she set herself into a flanking.
They are very confident they can handle this. Anyway, that's it for that dwarf. So, Drin, you're up.
Following the footprints.
Go for it. Do you want to follow the footprints, or do you want to use the little passageway that you dug out?
Gosh, didn't realize that was an option.
Yeah.
He's single-mindedly following those footsteps.
Okay. So then that's gonna. I'll move you to help you out. So that's gonna move you. That'll move you here, and you see that they are going around in this direction. Do you see where I'm pinging?
Nope. It all turned black again.
Here, there you go.
Okay.
So they went down the hallway. So you can hazard a guess that they're basically flanking around.
Well, I'm gonna keep heading that way and flank them.
Okay. You're up.
Okay. So there is now a dwarf directly behind me.
Yep, and you are flanking them.
Alright, well, Iori is going to draw and attack with her katana. I think this is the first time anyone's probably actually seen her use it, and it just seems to, like, practically come out of her sleeve as she unsheaths it and attacks in a single fluid motion.
Alright, make your roll. And you are going to get a +2 because you are flanking. 25.
Oh, baby.
5 is going to definitely hit. So that is going to be also your sneak attack, which is 6 damage. So you deal 6 damage to the dwarf.
That number looks wrong.
Oh, no, it is correct.
I know, but it looks wrong, is what I'm saying. Just so used to people using strength weapons and all that jazz.
But okay, so you stab... Good.
Oh, okay, it actually is slightly wrong.
Oh, what's the issue?
I still had it set as a strength weapon. So it was rolling with my strength modifier, not my dex modifier.
So, what's the dex modifier then?
+4.
So that would be 8, and then...
Well, that's the +4 to attack. It's still you.
So I still hit it, just did the same amount of damage.
Yeah. You still hit it. Yeah, basically the katana is built more for like strength rather than dex. But
Is
it
it
does.
really?
The benefit to it is that it has a massive crit modifier. So if you crit with it, then it's going to do massive amounts of damage. So basically, it's like burst weapon for you rather than sustained.
Gotcha. Okay.
Okay. You still have 1 action remaining, though. What do you do with it?
Can I retain the action for like a dodge or something?
Well, you're always assumed to be a dodging, but actually, you know what? I believe that there is an action to dodge. So,
Oh, I have a nimble dodge, but I don't think that is. Oh, it's against triggering an attack. A triggered attack against the triggering attack. Okay, so I can hold on to that and then get a +2 to my AC against an attack against me.
Well, that's a reaction. So basically, you can activate that automatically if it's triggered.
Okay, well, I'm out of ideas then.
Okay,
Yeah, okay.
well,
So reading into that, nimble dodge, basically when you get attacked and you can see your attacker, you get a +2 to your AC. That's just flat out how that works. And it's a reaction.
Okay.
So what you could do, if I could make a suggestion, is you could ready an action to help. So basically, you declare somebody that's going to get a help action, so you can make a roll to try to give them a bonus to their check.
Okay, I will do that, picking Saadi.
Okay.
I'm gonna shoot them real good.
I guess I'll hold him in place. I don't know, it'll be like Goku holding
You're
Raditz.
gonna be steadying my shooting arm.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so the dwarf, the dwarf sister Wangra is going to bark at Iori to butt out, and is going to attempt a intimidation check. So
I guess
this is
it's nice
the
to have the weapons up. Oh, huh.
Basically, the Wakizashi is better if you want more consistent damage. The katana is better if you want big damage on a crit.
Yeah, I just kind of assumed that since the Wakizashi is a finesse weapon, that the katana would also be a finesse weapon.
No, I get you. That's fair. Do you want to say that you pull down your Wakizashi instead?
Sure, we'll go with that.
Okay. Yeah. So go ahead and roll it just so we can see what damage you do. If it's higher, then we'll use that instead.
Sorry for bitching whining about this.
Hey,
totally fine.
You haven't used your melee before. It's okay to learn.
I shouldn't have said that, but all right, we're gonna go with it. So that's gonna be an additional 7 damage.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh my.
Crap. And
It
Oh yeah, it's a deadly weapon.
yeah.
well, actually, yeah, the katana is more. Anyway, so we got that figured out. Massively brutalized the thing. The dwarf is now bloodied as it turns towards you, and it's still going to attempt to intimidate you with a intimidate check. So this is against your will save. Is your will bonus +6 or less?
No.
Okay, so it fails to intimidate you. And then the dwarf is, with its shield still raised, it's going to turn around and attempt to slam its warhammer into you first. And then it's going to swing at Saadi. So first, against you. 13 is going to miss. And then against Saadi, 10 is going to miss. So that's it for that.
We really did mess. Yule takes aim.
Mm-hmm.
Perish.
Okay, 23 will hit. It's going to use its reaction to shield block, which is going to reduce the damage by 5. So it only takes she only takes
2.
1 damage.
2.
Oh, 2. You're correct. And let me see. That's going to do damage to the shield. All right, the shield is starting to take damage. It looks like it may break soon.
He fires the second shot.
Oof.
That will miss.
All right. He commands his wolf to swap, sort of push, to nudge forward and swap places with Iori.
Well, Iori has to consent to that.
Would you mind swapping with me?
Yeah, sure.
All right. And then he goes in for the bite.
Go for it.
At 15, that doesn't hit.
Nope, 15 will miss.
Well, actually, it would be a
as-
16 because it's flanking, but yeah.
Well, it would be 17, but that would still miss.
Yeah.
Alright, so the wolf attempts to bite, but the dwarf basically raises a boot and just kind of pushes the wolf's jaws away.
All right.
Alright, Yada, you're up.
Okay. Yarra is going to have followed Drin and winds up right here.
Okay. And that's going to be it for you.
Yep.
Saadi, you're up.
Alright. Saadi's just going to shoot the one in front of her with her dueling pistol. Let's see. Are there any modifiers for flanking, or is that just melee attacks?
That's melee attacks.
Understood. Alright, so it just has a +1 to this. Alright, that's a 20. Does that hit?
Alright, that will hit, and it already used its shield block, so it takes 2 damage.
3, because of... Oh, wait, no. It just takes 2. She only blessed the Giselle, not her dueling pistols.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so she's just going to quick draw her other pistol, and then... does a 16 hit?
16 will miss, sadly.
Understood. Alright, and she uses her final action to...
Well,
I'll
keep in mind the
reload
quick
this
draw. The quick draw was an action, so that was your 3.
No, it's 2.
yeah,
No, you attack.
it-
Quick draw, attack.
No, quick draw has an attack.
Oh, okay.
You draw your weapon and attack with the same motion. You interact with to draw a weapon, then strike with that weapon.
Okay,
So that's
then
2. So yeah, she's just going to use the final interact to reload her current pistol.
okay. And let me just turn that one down just a tad. There we go. All right, and now it is the other dwarf's turn. The other dwarf is going to move in, and then it's going to use their 2 action. Kill them, sister! So the dwarf signals to her sister and bends down behind the flanked foe. The other then attempts a shove and then makes a strike. So basically, you're getting knocked over to get knocked prone. So this is they're going to attempt
A playground.
Yeah, but is your fortitude save 13 or less?
My fortitude save is E8.
Okay, so you are knocked prone.
Yeah.
And then
Wait, E8, that's an 18, isn't it?
Yeah, I rolled a 23. 23
Right.
beats 18.
Right. Duh.
No, it's all good. Anyway, so the other sister is then going to make a Warhammer strike. And if I'm going to get a +2 because you are prone. So 20 will hit, which that's definitely going to hit.
Yep.
And that's going to be for 9 damage because of the precision damage. And that's going to be it for them. Drin, you're up.
Still chasing those footprints. How far
Alright.
down the hall can I get?
Let me move you. So that's going to be boom, boom. That's 40. You can get to here if you want to go. All right. So, Iori, you're up.
Help! I don't like being hammered from both sides.
He will pay good money for that. I'm sorry.
Wait, did Saadi just reload?
Yeah, she has one dueling pistol that's reloaded.
Does she leave anything on the ground after doing that?
No?
Like, what is she firing? Is it like a blunderbuss?
There is a bullet case. There's a bullet casing on the ground.
Would you say that bullet casing is a loose, unattended object with bulk 1 or less?
I would assume so. Yes.
Okay, well, it's about to spring back to life.
So who are you aiming at?
I'm aiming it at the one that Saadi is currently still facing.
There are 2 of them now. Are you going for the wounded one or the healthy one?
Wait, are they?
The one that's between Saadi and Yule is the wounded one. The one we had been fighting. The one that's behind her is the one that just came down the hall.
Yeah, we're gonna go with the one that's already wounded.
Go for it.
Boy!
Are you
I don't know what people say. Pathfinder's easy.
That's 2 crits with that. 2!
Alright, so, okay, so... As the bullet casing flies in through the air and smashes into the dwarf's side, just like an anime moment where it just pierces through with a big sound, and then there's a moment of silence and pause, and then a big squirt of blood as the dwarf collapses down to the ground, and the other dwarf is just furiously angry and shouts, "Don't worry, sister, after I slay them, and after we get our armies here, I'll have you raised." Is that it for you, or do you have another action? Actually, you do. You have 2 other actions.
One other.
Yeah.
Well, actually, 1 action because that's a spell. You're right.
I will.
God, that was such a big hole.
You're gonna
I
have to
will-
learn to start saying no, Fiona.
I will prep to help assist for Lassie's character if she needs anything.
Okay.
Alright.
So, let me see. That's going to be the other dwarf's turn. Actually, that dwarf is unconscious and dying. So, dying.
No.
You're up.
Wait. What?
Wangra. Wangra is the dwarf whose turn was coming up.
Oh, okay. Yule takes his time, aims, fires.
Go for it. 20 will hit for 1 damage, and she did not have her shield up, so she cannot shield block.
2 damage because it's
2 damage,
blood.
you are correct.
He's gonna fire his second shot. 11
That one
does
will
not
miss,
hit.
however.
And a third. Does a 14? Does a 6? No, it's 18. Sorry, 18.
That will hit, and actually, let me check their armor class because where is it? So that would hit. So that's going to be And it does get upgraded to a critical, so that is 15 damage, 16 damage.
Yep. Hell yeah.
Alright. That is Yarra, you're up.
Okay. Yarra's going to slip past Drin if Drin's okay with that.
You're smaller than me, you'll fly right by me.
Alright, and I still have one turn, and I'm going to bring down my great axe.
And you do get flanking.
Yep.
So that's
18 and 13.
19. 19.
Hmm?
Because it's blessed.
Yep.
Alright, 19 is going to hit, and I'm going to ask you, how do you want to do this?
Okay. Out of nowhere, you guys just see tiny little Yarra just leap and bring the axe down on the dwarf's head. Just cleaving right into her.
Saadi is rained with a shower of gore. She screams, not out of pain, but because she has never been covered in gore like this.
All the while,
Oh
Yarra
God,
is
it's
giggling.
everywhere!
It's in my mouth!
As soon as combat ends, she's just trying to get it all off of her. I think that was brain!
Oh, that's gross. I just heard that. Alright, so, let me see, and that was Yule's turn, so let me, crap,
Yes,
I
Yarra's
passed over. That was
Yarra's-
Yarra's turn. That was it. Do you have any other actions?
That was it for me.
Okay. So, at that point, Drin, from the north entrance, you see one of the seven goons stepping down with a big knot on his head as he looks down the hall and shouts, "Which one of you invaders left those marbles on the floor?" Apparently,
Iori
he failed his
Just
save.
has a. She has just such a look on her face.
Yeah.
Right.
She looks like
Saadi?
the cat that they're pointing the knife at.
It's Saadi's
Saadi?
turn?
Yeah, it is Saadi's turn.
Okay, so she's just going to... when you get up from being prone, is that like part of a movement action?
Well, that's
Or
one
is it
action.
just like-
Stand up.
It's a full action? Gotcha.
Mhm.
She's going to stand up, and then she is going to just reload her... switch to one of her pistols. She's going to switch to her Giselle and reload that. And that's 2 actions, I think, so that's everything that she can do.
Okay.
Yep.
So,
Very professional about this. She's covered in gore and she's still reloading her weapons like a pro.
okay.
Hell
so
yeah.
You're down. Drin, you see the goon that just came down at the top of the hall. What do you do?
I'm gonna chuck a javelin.
Oh, no.
Oh.
Make your roll.
About face, yeet.
You
Oh,
do have a hero point.
Yep.
I'm going to use it.
Go for it.
There we go.
That's going to be 2 damage. And oh, this sucks. So apparently, because of the damage from tripping on the stupid ball bearings,
Oh, no.
that's going to be enough to basically send him crashing the wall dead.
Love to see it.
Oh, the fact that okay, so I hear about this that the leftover ball bearings literally damage these fools. Oh God!
Hey, bumped his head on the ground.
Hey, Dot. Looks like you really dropped the ball here.
Hey, wait,
Everybody, Saadi get a hero point. That is so bad. Saadi get a hero point. Go ahead. You have 2 other actions, Drin.
Well, these guys never travel alone, so I'm gonna go up here.
And sure enough, you see another person coming down the hall.
Gonna taunt him and yell in a deep baritone voice, "You're next, jerk."
So you're making intimidate?
Yeah, as soon as I find it on my...
Just roll your intimidate.
He's laughing at me.
Apparently he's furious because he saw his friend just get iced.
He's just
you're up.
kebabbed.
Yeah.
Iori is going to use one of the ball bearings from her pack to telekinetic projectile the dwarf that's...
No, that dwarf is dead.
Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot to mark it. Boop.
Oh, hold on. Is there someone at this door?
Yes. Apparently they ended their turn getting to that door.
Oh, she's going to cover that door then.
Go for it.
Alright, Wakazashi attack.
Oh, go for it.
I'll burn a hero point on that.
Go for it.
Well, it's not much better.
15 will hit, however, so that's going to be a strike for 1 damage because sneak attack is not relevant here.
Yeah.
All right. As you slash into the bandit, cutting across her chest for 1 point of damage. And
like, hey.
is there anything else? Do you have another action, or is that it for you?
That's probably it.
We see you moved, you attacked. You have one other action.
Can I attack again then?
Yep,
Yeah.
just push number 2 attack.
Dang.
Woo!
That's going to be another hit for 3 damage. By the way, you could also pull the lever and close the door.
Oh.
Do you want to do that instead?
If you wanna.
Insult to injury.
Close the door in their face.
Well, keep in mind that you saw the lever on your side of the door, if that matters.
Yeah, I guess I'll pull the lever instead of making the second attack.
Alright, and as you do that, the door is closed and locked. Boop, boop.
Insult to injury.
Alright, and on their turn, that one is going to attempt to break down the door. So let's see if they succeed. God, I'm gonna need...
critical fail. That would be hilarious.
Alright,
Almost.
fail, fail. The door is starting to buckle, but that's it. That's their entire turn. This one is going to jump up onto the crates
Let's get
and
Blake.
it is going to swing down on Drin. First, I have to make an athletics check to see if I can get the high ground. I need a 10. All right, I'm good. So then I'm going to get a +1 to my roll because I do have the high ground. So does a
Shield block.
What's your armor class?
Shield block.
Or armor class?
17.
17. Okay, thankfully it's not enough for a crit. What's your what kind of shield are you using?
Steel.
Okay,
That's all it says.
so alright, steel shield, that means you reduce the damage down by 5, and you and the shield take 1 damage each. And then it will make one final attack. And the second attack misses. Alright, Yule, you're up.
Yule is going to pull back in to here. And ready a shot just as soon as that door opens up.
Okay. Yeah,
That's
you're
it.
up.
All right, Yarra's gonna run around Drin again and flank this idiot.
Alright.
So that's 2.
Are you tall enough to hit him on that barrel?
Yeah, you'll hit his ankles.
I shall be an ankle.
Yarra the ankle biter.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh my!
More like an ankle fighter.
Hell yeah!
Oh!
Hamstring.
Oh my.
Alright. Obviously, we're going to use the higher one since that's a crit, but you
13.
you do 13 damage as you just crack the guy in the back of the leg with your great axe, barely, like nearly severing.
No,
but
isn't it actually instead of 13, isn't it 14? Because I'm flanking and.
well, the flanking doesn't give extra extra to the damage, only to the attack.
Okay.
But 13 is still a lot.
Yeah.
Alright,
there goes your Achilles tendon.
Apparently, that's the Achilles heel. Do you have any other actions, or is that it for you?
That was it.
All right. So the goon is dead, so I'm going to remove him. So Saadi, you're up.
All right. Saadi is going to have a very boring turn. She's just going to switch over to the one pistol that hasn't been reload it, and then start moving forward. Let's see. How do I do the line thing again?
The measure tool.
Right, thank you. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah. She's just gonna move up. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yep, and that's her turn.
Oh, this is a problem because it's now Drin's turn.
Grumpy?
Warhammer.
Miss. That will be a 14. That'll be a miss. Oh no, actually, let me check this sheet because I was thinking about the dwarves. Nope, that will be a miss.
Wait, wouldn't it be? Isn't it +2 for flanking?
Because of the flanking and the blast.
You are correct. So 15 will hit for 7, and that's going to take that bandit out. As the Warhammer smashes them through the crates, just crumpling down.
I'm going to take my second action and grab my javelin from the guy that's stuck to the wall.
And the man falls down to the ground after you pull the javelin free. And that's it for you?
Yeah.
Alright, Iori, you're up.
Iori, so how damaged does the door seem?
It's a sturdy door, so either if he gets a crit or like a couple good hits, then it'll break. So it'll be some time.
Okay, so that's even counting the hits that he got in already.
Yep.
Most of the hits weren't enough to do anything.
Okay, so she's going to dump the rest of the bag of ball bearings in front of the door, and then he's out.
Okay, drop the bell bearings, scoot up, open the door.
I mean, I suppose, yeah, we could do that.
You want to do that?
Could open the door and step out of the way.
Yeah, I guess we're gonna do that. We'll open the door and step out of the way after dumping the bag of ball bearings.
Alright, so let me open the door again. Boop.
And
As soon as the door... Go ahead.
Oh, I'm rerolling that.
Yeah, I was going to say, go ahead and make your shot.
There, 18.
That will hit for 5 as he gets caught by surprise, and in a fit of anger, he steps into the room, and God, this is gonna suck. We're gonna find out. Oh God, he has an abysmal reflex.
Oh God.
But apparently he's fine. That would have been really funny.
That would have been perfect.
It would have been really funny.
Really was hoping I was about to Home Alone his ass.
It would have been perfect for him to do the splits.
Yeah, but that's a +1, so I just got a really good roll. But okay, so then they're going to make a spear attack targeting Yule.
Oh.
That is 10 damage as you get speared.
Oh no.
Oof.
Baby.
And
Okay.
And then he pulls the spear out, raises it, twirls it, and goes in for a second stab for a miss. And that's going to be it for him. Yule, you're up.
Yule takes a moment, swaps to his mace, and cracks open an idiot. 12 does not hit, does it? Oh.
No.
Wait, would a 13 hit? Just double checking.
13 would not hit.
Okay. Alright, and then he swings again. Nope, never mind. That's it.
Ouch.
Alright. Moving on.
And that's it for you?
Yep, that was all three because I had my bow, I swapped to my mace.
Alright, Yarra, you're up.
Okay. Yara, if it's okay with Saadi and Drin, she's gonna skirt
Yes.
by you guys and go back
That's fine.
down.
Go for it.
Not right there. There. Okay. And she's gonna try and whack the guy with her. Oh wait, no, it's the end of my turn.
Yeah, because you didn't have enough movement.
Yep.
Alright. Saadi, you're up.
Since she saw Yarra going entirely in the opposite direction, she is also going to turn in the opposite direction and go back from whence she came.
Go for it.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Between the dead dwarves. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and 30. Alright, and you can just, like, shoot through friends, right?
Yeah, you can shoot around them. I'm small enough.
You're not real. You're just in my head. Anyways. Yeah, she shoots with her dueling pistol, which she has reloaded.
Ooh.
Hey!
Alright, that is... Actually, that's going to be a crit because of the armor class. So, how does this... how do you do that?
Simple. Straight through the head.
Alright, so straight to the head, dead. And with that... Go ahead.
Is it over?
Yep. And with that,
Okay.
all goes quiet.
We can loot!
Saadi just, like, starts cleaning herself. This is gonna take a little bit.
Yarra sheepishly just holds out a handkerchief. I'm sorry.
I appreciate it.
Yule looks at her as he gets down off of Rhyme. That was amazing.
Thanks.
There's a moment, just a narrative description. There's a moment of pause as you listen, seeing if anybody else has come through. But it seems that nobody does. Apparently, with the removal of the sentries outside and the bell, there is no chance for them to set off an alarm. So it seems that the only ones remaining is anyone else who may be waiting in other rooms, or those in the front entrance.
Which we'll take care of shortly.
Really quickly, between, brushing herself off, Saadi's also just going to reload her pistol.
Oh,
Yeah, so I'm gonna go.
Yarra's gonna raid bodies.
Yep, so let me go ahead and remove that. And...
Yeah, Yule is going to try and recover as many of his arrows as he can, because he... Wow, only saw... 6 shots I made.
Okay, give me a d6 roll to see how many you can recover.
3 of them,
All right.
not bad.
3 of them, the other 3 have been damaged too much.
I mean, some of them went bounced off that shield, so that makes sense.
That's true. But okay, so, you said you were looting, correct?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, so,
Loot.
let me just close that, because I have a lot of stuff open. Let me see, that was room 9. Okay, so, when you inspect the bodies, besides their usual weapons and armor, basically leather armor, cloth armor, as well as like wakizashis, daggers, and the like, the dwarves have steel shields each. They're wearing half-plate armor, and they have warhammers.
Ooh.
They also have a clan dagger on their belts, which were not removed during the fight. And between them, they have 7 and 17 silver, respectively.
Okay, somebody else do the math on that one. My brain just broke.
You said 7...
silver.
Yeah.
7 and 17.
20,
24.
24 silver.
Do you want me to add that to the party funds?
Party sounds good.
Yeah.
Alright.
Meow. Meow. Meow.
How do I get
Sorry.
out of the? How do I get out of the movement measuring stick?
Click go Control S. That should swap it back to the regular.
Thank you.
Okay, so
Wouldn't
just to
mind.
go around the table and see, that's what you find looting in the room. You do smell, now that you have time to examine the room that you're in, as you can see, there are a bunch of destroyed like furnishings, and it looks like this room may have once been like a formal well, like a water well. But it is long since been tainted for that purpose, because there's nothing but like blood and gore around, and like arcane blasphemous symbols etched into the walls and along the floor. Basically, magic that creates these living bamboo servants. And down the well, you can smell horrendous smells, like old blood and gore. Those with dark vision that look down can see exactly where the bodies of anybody that was taken away has been thrown. Those without are lucky.
Yule walks back from the edge. I'm gonna need a potion to unsee that. And he chugs one of his minor healing potions.
Okay, Mary.
So that's
Sorry.
a D8.
Don't worry, Yule. I'm a trained therapist. Trust me, I have skilled in medicine. I can heal you.
And yep, that just puts him back up to full.
Hey, nice.
Oh, keep in mind you can also use treat wounds instead.
Oh,
True.
I totally forgot to mark down how much damage I took. Was it like 9, 12, or something
It was-
really high?
It was 11 in total.
11? Thanks. So that'll be...
So, just to check, what are you guys doing for the next 10 minutes? Is anybody taking the time to treat wounds?
Yes, Saadi is absolutely going to treat her own wounds.
Okay.
Yule is actually going to go check on the couple.
Okay. When you do so, you see that the couple are basically just... you notice that they are actually invisible to the eye until you step into the room and into the area of magic, where that kind of hazy vision effect comes in. Basically, the ghostly effect protects them from being seen outside of the room. Those within the room have to be under similar protections to see them. So it seems that the ghosts were true to their word. They seem to be fine, although hearing all that combat, they're like huddled up on each other, basically comforting each other.
Yule looks at them. Sorry about the noise. I'm glad they didn't come down this hallway.
It's fine. I assume that the dwarves are gone then.
With brutal precision. I would suggest not looking out there looking down that hallway when you head back out. Just head to the north and towards that exit when we do get you out of here.
Okay, we'll remain here until you call for us.
We will do so. Stay safe.
Both Samsarans nod, and they comfort each other and return to quiet conversation. Alright, so that's what you did. Going down the line, let's go with Saadi. What do you're treating your wounds, so go ahead and make a medicine check.
Gotcha.
Hell yeah!
Hey!
Okay, so that
She
means
wasn't
you
just bragging about being a therapist. She is...
you get to roll 48, and that's how much you heal.
48, alright. Just flat. Gotcha.
Yep, flat 48. Yep.
Hey!
I think you're full. Alright, so you're not going to be able to treat wounds again for the next hour, so keep that in mind.
Understood.
Okay, so that's what you've done for the next 10 minutes. What are you doing, Yarra? You were looting, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's what you did. What were you doing, Iori, for the next 10 minutes?
Trying to treat my wounds.
Go for it. Make your roll.
Not bad.
Let's see.
They have.
15. You get to roll 2d8 since it wasn't a crit. All right, you heal 7 HP.
That is enough.
All right, well, good. All right, so and finally, Drin, what are you doing for the next 10 minutes?
Repairing my shield.
All right. Repairing shield will take more time, so you could take one of the dwarves' shield, since it's the same kind of shield, just a different design. Since basically, you could take that shield to use since it's not damaged.
Okay, I'll do that instead.
Yeah, and during downtime, you can work on repairing your shield. Sounds good?
Yeah.
All right, 10
Hell
minutes
yeah.
have passed. What is the party doing now? Actually, you know what? Let's take a quick break, since that was the end of a fight.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
All right, just I'm gonna quickly drag my character around for a second here.
About to just Lion King this poor cat.
All right, I will be right back.
Yep. So take 5, everyone.
Somebody pick
And
all
also-
these blasted marbles.
God, like honestly, I was really hoping you would have home alone, and I'm assuming that you pick up your marbles after you did
Yeah.
that, right? All right, so
Be
That could
collect
be
your
one of
marble.
my
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back. I think we're all here, so shall we pick back up?
Certainly.
Yeah. Sorry about
Okay.
that.
I don't apologize. You're good. All right. So, let us know when you're live, and then we'll.
Yep. Should be live now.
Okay. So, welcome back, everyone. So, with the dwarves, the lords of the of this fort captured or dead, rather, you are free to continue your explorations of this fort. As far as you know, the only remaining bandits are those that are outside at the front entrance. What do you do?
Well, okay.
Those are the only ones that we know are out there. But they're
So-
still, like, gotcha.
So where have we not explored yet? There.
I'm not sure exactly, but I think that wherever we do explore, we should be together as a party from now on.
There is the door down here that has been explored.
All
Sure.
right.
Let's go there.
Yep.
Okay, come along.
Yep. The wolf is by your side right now. He is sticking to your side. Just so he doesn't. So you don't. So you have somebody with at least low light vision to help you get around.
Yeah. Very much appreciated.
Do you
Saadi
want the
will just, like-
barbarian or the dwarf to take point?
Okay, so in that narrow passageway, you see the wine casks on both sides, on the far side of the room, and a single door to the south of you. Iori, Drin, are you following?
Yes.
Yeah.
Which way
Okay.
did they go?
Over here.
Over here. Yep,
Here.
there you go. Yeah, I'll just move you there so that you're not. Well, I guess you can be on top of the wolf, sure. All right, so there is a single door. Who approaches it?
I'll approach.
Okay, go for it. And you open the door without an issue. And let me just describe the room. That is room 8. The room contains a single bed, a table, and a cage. The cage has old bloodstains marking it, suggesting it was recently used. And scattered around the room is a table, 2 chairs, as well as dressers and drawers and things of the sort. And in the top bottom right, you can see that there's a chest that has a pair of smelly socks thrown on top of it.
How smelly are we talking?
You smell it when you enter the room.
Weapons raid.
Yarra's gonna use her javelin to kind of just scoot the socks off.
Okay, you knock the socks off, and what do you do?
Iori, do you think you could check this for locks and traps and things that might go boom?
Yes, I think that's within my capabilities.
Cool, thank you.
Since when was that ever a concern to you?
Considering
When's
there
this-
were weapons grade stinky socks.
You all might need to step out of the room just to be on the safe side.
Good
Fair
idea.
point. Let's all back up.
Yeah, Saadi will back up.
Okay.
All right, Thea, I'm going to check for traps.
All right, make a perception check. And send it as GM only.
Yeah, reroll that. So that's a GM.
Yep.
God.
Okay. All right. You do not detect any traps. What will you do?
Are you just
Well-
going to wave us all in?
Yeah, just gonna wave everybody in then.
Oh, yay.
The first thing that Saadi's going to do is inspect the rug. Does it look like it comes from anywhere in particular?
Yes, actually. It looks like that the rug was woven by... The rug looks like it was woven by a style that is common in the Forest of Spirits. The homeland near, the next door neighbor to Chuye, which is known as the birthplace of both the Oni, as well as one of the primary homes of the Kitsune across Tianxia. In fact, the Kitsune, just a little bit of lore, since your character knows this as a Pathfinder, Kitsune are the only species that are allowed to settle within the forest rather than at the edge of the forest.
Huh. Interesting.
So, do you open the chest?
Iori?
Oh, yeah, I suppose I will.
Okay. When you open the chest, you look inside and you see what appears to be a journal, as well as a letter on top of a pile of clothing. The clothing, unlike the socks, smell very minty clean, actually. Almost lemony, like a lemony soap was used to clean them. And you also see a washi paper umbrella, 2 Mino raincoats, one built for a medium humanoid and one built for a small.
She will quickly distribute the items among, just like taking them out of the container and kind of passing them to whoever on hand might be interested in them.
Okay, so just to reiterate there, I'm going to type it into the chat, but 3...
I suspect the small coat would probably go to Yarra.
Yep.
Because she's tiny.
Iori's attention almost immediately, though, goes back to the rug.
Yep.
I think we should all be interested in those letters and journals.
Mm-hmm.
Or letter
Yeah.
and journal.
Anybody paying attention to the rug, though, can roll craft or a relevant lore, like Forest of Spirits lore or Kitsune lore, to see if you can determine any details about it. You may make this as a roll to the DM instead, if you wish.
It doesn't matter if it's to you, though? Like,
No, it doesn't really
way?
matter. That's just anytime you make a roll check, you can do lore check. You can do that.
Gotcha.
All right. I'm gonna give it a go with crafting.
Okay.
Nope.
I sent you a check.
Yeah, I see.
I think mostly just because I forgot to toggle it back off.
Yeah. Yeah, I was. I noticed that. But don't worry, I'm paying attention. But it looks like anybody that rolled a 17 or above recognizes that this is actually hand woven by a pretty famous Kitsune general who was serving with Chuye during the battle against the Oni. And so
Right,
this is pretty big. Go ahead.
Did you say that was woven by a person who served this general? Or the general
Served as a general for in the fight against the, like, they weren't officially a general, but they were like basically they are known across Chuye and across actually the rest of Galarian, because before they became a general they were known as a rug and blanket maker and an adventurer who traveled around selling blankets and doing good deeds, and then eventually they disappeared when they came here to Chuye. And now you have... Oh, go ahead.
Saadi's actually going to take the time to just try and roll this rug up. Trying to keep it.
And the rug, I'm going to type in the name of the general so that you can see.
Mm-hmm.
So, General Satoshi.
Wait, we know that name. How do I know that name?
You do not, actually. This has not come up before.
Okay. Personally, I might know the name from somewhere else. That's what I was
You might.
Go ahead.
You might. I was gonna say you might be confusing it with the name of one of the families.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
Because it's Higatoki, it's Satome.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's down similar.
That's probably where.
So, if you wish to roll up the rug, you can do so. The rug is going to take up two. It's going to take up one bulk.
One bulk?
Mhm.
Gotcha. I'll just put down General Satoshi, or Satoshi Rug.
All right. What is everyone else doing who wasn't paying attention to the rug?
Will that be Iori and... No, wait. Never mind. That'd be
Yarra and Drin.
Yarra and Drin.
Yarra is going to. I don't know.
Well, there's the journal and the letter you could look at.
Yeah, I think she'll try and read the letter.
Okay. Let me. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and send this to you. I'm just going to. Since you picked up the letter, I will send it to you.
Okay.
So. Let me just. There you go. It should pop up on your screen. Anybody watching the stream could also see it.
Yeah.
A quick question. How
Yes.
high is a character's bulk? Like, how high can you carry? How much stuff can you carry?
Actually, go over to your inventory.
Mhm.
It's right across the top there.
Yep.
It says encumbered. It says how much your bulk is. And then maximum. There.
Oh, okay. I see it now. Thank you.
No problem.
So it says bulk 6, then maximum 10?
Yeah, so you
encumbered would be 5.
Yeah.
So at this point, I think I'm actually encumbered because I have 6 in total.
No, your bulk is what you're currently carrying.
And it says that encumbered is 5, though.
Yeah, basically, Saadi is encumbered. What this means is that you have the clumsy 1 penalty, which means you have a -10 penalty to your speed.
Would you like me to carry it then? Because I currently have 0 bulk.
Yes,
Actually, I have 1 bulk. So, yeah,
How do you manage that with your armor and all your stuff?
No, I pack light. Hold on, let me actually double check to make sure I'm not lying.
No, a lot of your items are light, and you need 10 light items to count as 1 bulk.
Okay, so excuse me. I currently have 3 bulk, so I can take the rug.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So, I'm assuming you're also going to take up the Drin. Are you reaching for the journal then?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm going to read this out, but I'll have it pop up on your screen as well. Give me one moment. I'm not going to have you roll for it. You can just skim through it to get the details. But just a skim through of the journal details actions for the past 4 months of the 7 Rings of Heaven. Basically, like raids here, established bases across which you already know. But here's the distressing part: you find that there's mention about a Heavenly Fist, the Heavenly Fist, who are hiding within Kirahata, alongside with the largest part of their army. And that was 3 weeks ago, right after mention of capturing a Sao Tome and a Higetoki.
Listen to this, everybody. A short while ago, the 7 Rings of Heaven set up a hidden army in Kirahata that is called the Heavenly Fist. That should probably be our next target.
Just to clarify, the Heavenly Fist seems to be leading this army. So the Heavenly Fist is like a nickname for a leader or leaders.
That lines up with this letter I have. It says, Dear Heavenly Fists, your armies have just discovered... your arms. That's my dyslexia as a player. Your arms have just discovered that our pawn in Water Music Village is dead. The other forward bases are incomplete. We'll build new soldiers tonight and deliver them.
Assuming that build new soldiers, I'm assuming that was the dwarves then.
And I suspect it was the bamboo toy soldiers that they were building.
Ugh. Not fun.
Oh, sorry, say that again?
Sorry. Do you want me to repeat the whole thing or just run down of
Just
what
that
I said?
ending part.
Sorry?
Just the last part.
So basically they are building an army. Specifically, new
Gotcha.
soldiers are being built tonight.
And they're saying that it says that they're being built, though? Specifically built?
Yes.
Interesting. So probably the construct that we faced before was among them?
Yeah,
Among us?
that's my guess.
We should probably be sure there are none of those left here in the castle.
By the way, now that we've unfurled the rug, is there anything interesting in the floor underneath?
No, actually, it's just a nice floor. Nice, dirty floor.
Is there a way to locate where the workshop is for those automatons?
You could search the building. There is a chance that you can determine where that might be with a crafting check, but it's going to be a difficult check because obviously you don't know what's specific where that would specifically be done here. But there's a chance.
Drin, do you want to help me try and locate the workshop?
Burn it down would be easier.
Well, we have to find a floor we can burn it down.
Yes.
Sure, let's go.
Okay. Crafting
All right,
check.
I can help. Saadi's good with crafting. I'll do a support check.
I'll let the supports roll.
Okay.
All right, and go ahead and make your roll.
So you remember how I said I was good at crafting?
Apparently, you lied.
Don't you have any hero points, Saadi?
Yeah, you do because you got one back for your joke.
Yep, for my terrible, terrible joke. I don't know. With a 20, do you really need me to help?
All the help will help.
Alright, let's reroll. Down to 1 hero point, and crafting. I'm helping, guys!
I'm re-rolling that. Fuck that.
Okay, go for it.
Oh my god.
There we go.
There we go. So
All
that's
right.
what, a 22?
22. So, you would imagine that it would have to be someplace that is away from any sleeping quarters. And by your best guess, that would mean closer towards the front of the building rather than the rear.
Okay. Well, we should probably make our way towards the front then.
Saadi will follow. Saadi is so good at crafting that she can reliably identify an axe from a hammer.
No. You know what it is? It's that meme about really bad low level artificers. This wood is made of wood.
I mean, I don't know how I would have known that otherwise, so.
Fair enough. What am I talking about? Also, everybody gain a hero point.
Oh,
Let's
so
go.
I gained back the hero point I used. Okay.
All right. So, where does the party go next?
Towards the front of the castle.
Towards
Okay.
towards the front to find this place.
All right. So you know that the front is in this direction. Yep. There you go. Near the temple. And the only rooms you haven't explored. Iori was the only one that explored down here.
Yep.
Past this door. No one has gone to this room over here, though.
Are the ball bearings still there?
No.
No. No, they've been cleaned up. So let me get rid of those. Boop. Oh wait, hold on. Did I put that as a map layer? I probably did. Oh well.
Possibly.
Just ignore them.
So Yule actually wants to see that the stairs there.
Okay.
I want to actually go. Is there a separate actual upstairs here?
Yeah. You wish to try to go up there?
Careful, there's a trap there.
I'll wait until we clear out this
Area.
we find this area and then get rid of that, and then go upstairs.
Sounds good.
Deal with whatever's out there.
So, the only door that you area you haven't explored is here.
Okay.
Unless you want to go back outside to where the front guard is. There is also a door that is currently opened, and there is a lock bar on your side of the door.
Okay.
Yule is actually gonna carefully go over to that and close that and lock it.
Right. It is closed and locked. Boop.
Yarra's gonna step into this room.
Go for it.
Saadi will follow.
Alright, anybody going into room 3, you see that this room, at once recently has been, not recently, but in the distant past, may have been used for sleeping quarters with like a bunch of tents, blankets rolled around. But a second look appears at the room, that the inside of the sleeping blankets appear to be wooden mannequins and statues just laying there with various like blank faces, and at the far end of the room is a large anvil and workshop that has saws and piles of wood all around, where of bamboo wood that appear to be recently in use. Additionally, you see that around the corner is a small little area that that you can't see from where your vantage point is unless you explore further.
Oh, I'm gonna explore further.
Okay.
I'm right on her tail.
This little small alcove appears to be a kill box. Basically, it's where defenders can fire crossbow bolts or spears through these windows.
Ooh. Can we see the guards at the
out?
front door?
Yes, you actually can see them. Let me just open the door, because you actually see a lever that you can open to peer out.
Are the guards on duty out there?
No. But it appears that there are no guards on duty, at least not in that room that you can see. But you can hear conversation from the outside, and you can hear one of them asking, "Hey, how long before we have to switch ranks, switch watches?" And one of them, after a moment, says, "According to the oh my god, I forgot. According to the hourglass, we have another 10, maybe 15 minutes, and then we'll switch with the ones that are sleeping in the outside tent."
Yarra's going to scurry back and say, "Okay, let's burn this place down."
Check upstairs first, or contain the fire here.
So what do you do?
Burn, motherfucker, burn!
So you're gonna set fire to that room?
Oh yeah.
Okay. In order to do so, you're going to need a lot of... Well, the wood can be easily burned, so that's not an issue. But if you want to destroy it, you're going to need explosives, like gunpowder.
Yarra looks at Saadi.
You do have that horn
I
of
don't know.
gunpowder.
I do have the horn of gunpowder. I don't know how much it's gonna do. I feel like we'd need more explosives.
If
Because,
I
let's
remember
see.
correctly, from when I ran it, 1 horn of gunpowder was equivalent to 1,000 rounds.
You
Actually, wait, I just realized something. Let's
Yeah.
just do the cartoon thing and just make a trail of gunpowder all around the room.
Yeah.
Yeah,
okay?
there we go.
All right, so that'll take about 10 minutes to set up and then launch. So who's going to be doing that? Every person helping cut 2 minutes out of the time to set this up.
Oh, I'm definitely helping.
Yeah. Yeah, Burrow's yeah.
Yule?
Yule's helping.
So you'll
Sorry,
helping.
my brain is there.
So that's cutting it down to 6 minutes. Anybody else helping?
Iori will help.
All right, 4 minutes. Anyone else?
I might as well help.
Hey, it's team effort.
All right, so it'll take 2 minutes with everybody helping, and you set it up. All you have to do is light the match, and you will destroy this room. It will make a lot of noise, however, of course.
Yes. I suggest that we do a time detonation. Just like set up a rope and then, set it on fire.
Yep, that's
If
probably
anyone
wise.
has a rope.
I might. Let me double check.
By the way, so the horn of black powder comes with 500 doses of black powder.
500.
Does that
okay.
Does that use all of it?
You would have to use all of it to destroy this.
Understood. I don't have a horn of black powder anymore.
Not
You
yet.
can buy another one in town.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I have 50 feet of rope.
Oh, I almost forgot. I almost forgot to mention. I'm sorry. There are other items that you do find in the room. Let me go ahead and, while you were setting this up, you can take what you want. I'm going to list them all there. Boom.
Hey. Saadi's just gonna take a couple of those tontos.
Yule is actually gonna drop his backup steel shield and sword and pick up that barding.
Okay. So
I'll take the rest of the daggers.
God, go for it.
I say we sell the longsword.
What long
That's
sword?
15 longswords.
Yep.
The genre Chinese longswords.
there
So
it is.
yeah.
Okay. Swords.
They make
Leave it to its
money.
worth. The discord.
I mean, we could potentially arm people who need them.
Oh, true.
Are you going to carry them?
Sure.
Okay.
Actually,
Those colorful feathers are probably worth a lot.
Just so you know, every longsword is 1 bulk.
Ouch.
The hand mirrors can be good for signaling.
That's
How
true.
about the sets of dice?
The sets of dice, they're worth 3 copper each. But then you... Actually, because you asked about them, and I'm assuming you're looking over them, your perception is high enough, one of them is loaded. Weighted.
Saadi's gonna take that one.
Alright, so Mark, you have 1 cheater dice.
I have no
what's
use
called
for frivolous
cheater dice?
games.
And one of the feathers may be useful for spell ingredients, so they could be sold to a spellcaster or to a magic shop for as reagents. On their own, they're just pretty feathers.
Could we theoretically make the Hikitoki and what's their face carry a couple of these swords?
You could.
Just give him a bag.
Yeah,
give him a bag
alright.
with it. Yeah.
Let's do that.
Okay, they can each hold 4. They can each hold 3 bulk of items without being encumbered.
So that's 3 swords each. So that's 6.
That's good enough.
I love my players.
Well,
I
I'm
had to
6
stand up
people
on that one.
for the revolution.
All right, so mark down what you.
I'm going to destroy the rest of them with my hammer.
Okay, so after you destroy the rest of the weapons and do all that,
Sorry, that's me clicking the wrong button there.
no, it's all good. So you attach that to your wolf.
Yeah, basically, I incorporate the little bit of barding I had into that. Took barding into my own and made it better.
Okay.
Okay.
So, hey, yeah.
All right.
Nice.
Well, we have 50 feet of rope set as a timer.
All right.
Yep.
So
Let's go. Let's get the couple. Let's get out of here.
all right. So you set the rope and you set a fire, and you quickly gather up the survivors and you leave. And on your way out, you hear the large explosion as the explosion destroys the forge and the workshop, ridding the world of this abominable crafting station. And you hear, obviously with the noise, you hear lots of shouting as the remainder of the bandits immediately come in to investigate and are going to start searching the room, searching the fortress. Luckily, you do have... Well, let me ask, are you going to be dealing with the bandits, or are you just making good your escape while you can? Because you do know where the secret entrance is.
Escape while we
I
can.
think
We're escaping.
We had
It's
to
still
let somebody
bad.
live to report the tragedy, don't we?
Oh, yeah.
God. Okay, so I'm going to need 3 checks of either stealth or athletics to basically beat any pursuit. You are going to get a +2 because you do have the advantage of the secret entrance to give you a little leadway. So, who is going to make that? Before you roll, Drin, I'm going to ask who would like to make the roll.
I would like to make a stealth check.
All right, we need
Saadi's
3
really good
different
with
people.
stealth.
We need 3 different people to roll one of those 2 skills.
Okay.
Everyone else
Alright,
can help.
I'm rolling.
I will help.
I have a +7
I'm good with-
to Oh,
All right.
wow.
So,
All right.
Looks like we're good.
all right. Looks like you're fine.
Wow.
The party manages
Impressive.
to. Actually, you know what? I'm going to ask each one of you to describe a small scene of you like evading pursuit. So I'm going to start with Yarra. Tell me about what you do, like while the bandits were angry and searching in the woods trying to find you. How did you dodge them, or what did you guide the party to do?
So Yarra I would be ahead of everybody, with my eyes and ears primed and ready, and like making hand gestures for forward or stop when necessary.
Nice, that works. And later, as you were nearing the... Where did you decide to go? Did you decide to go back to the temple that you had entered earlier, or are you just going the most direct route? And this I'm asking Yule.
We first headed towards the temple, just to let them know, just to give the priestess, the guide there, a heads up on the situation, like they had asked us to.
Okay. You... On the way there, you get you see that there are bandits pursuing, not pursuing you, but basically following along in a close-ish direction, where if they spot you, they might find the secret entrance that leads back towards the palace. Excuse me, towards the temple. How did you evade pursuit? And you are successful, so describe.
So Yule manages to basically fire off an arrow in such a way where it makes a noise from a different direction, drawing their attention away from the group. Drawing it back towards the... Basically faking them out, pulling your attention to the other direction, away from them.
Good call. You reach the temple, and you find that the temple, the priests and priestesses are very quick to accept what you've done, and are going to. They tell you that they're going to administer sleep drugs to the bandits that they left behind. They insist that they will not allow them to be killed because they do have their faith that prevents that from happening. But they're just going to knock them asleep and then leave. On the way out, leaving away from the temple, though, you do see a small group of bandits coming back towards the fort. Iori, you're the one that noticed. How did you evade that pursuit?
Iori is going to use the ghost sound cantrip to misdirect them into thinking the group was fleeing in a different direction.
And it does work, as they immediately draw swords and run off in that direction, giving you an easy way to escape. And eventually you make it back towards the larger wild world of Chuye, safe and sound. And successfully pushed back this offensive of the Seven Rings of Heaven bandits. So,
Sweet. Can I tell you guys something a little bit funny?
what's that?
So, getting that set of loaded dice just put me over being encumbered, so I had to drop like 10 rounds of ammunition.
Oh my god.
It's the 10 rounds of ammunition is the new ball bearing. Someone's gonna trip and fall and die over them.
So, the question is, where do you go now?
Probably
Where
should
do we
make our
go
way
now?
to Kirahata.
Yeah.
Yeah. Remember, we have a gnome.
We have promises to keep.
And we've
Yeah,
got
not
the
just-
couple.
That too. That's the important part. So, with that,
Here's a question. Should we warn the Oni about this, or should we just warn the ordinary people?
well, that is something that you can discuss in the way, because from the fort to Kirahata, you have a 3-day journey ahead of you. So, what I'm going to need is 3 different people to roll a flat d20 check to see if you get a random encounter on the way.
I'll roll
So
first.
who wants? All right, you take the first one. Who's going to take the second before you roll?
Sorry.
Oh well, if you rolled, we'll just keep it. All right, who's rolling the second one?
Can I?
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
And who wants to take the third?
I'll do it.
Go for it.
Roll 1 die 20.
Yep. 1d20. Okay. So, let me just check my notes. Okay, looks like we have 2 random encounters. So, let's see what kind of encounters we have. By the way, everybody go ahead and recharge your health, because obviously on the first day nothing happened. Lucky you. So you're back up to full, and
My black eye is gone.
So, let's see what we got. Oh, okay.
Also, why does
So-
Drin have lower health points than Yarra?
What's his constitution versus yours?
Mine's a 14.
Mine's a 14.
Drin should. Well, you're a barbarian. Barbarians have more health.
Ah. Okay.
That was
Anyway.
one of the nice things about Brom.
Yeah.
Alright, so. Alright, so on the first day, you're camping down at night, and. You're camping down at night, and as you are cooking up a meal, this is on the second day, on the 9th, and as you're sitting around eating your meals or doing what you need to do, a familiar face approaches the camp, and you see that Fancy Red approaches the camp once again.
Oh, fancy red.
So,
Good to
let me
see
just
you.
make sure.
Greetings,
Fancy Red?
Fancy Red.
Wait, was
Fancy.
wait, what was the character's name? Because oh gosh.
It was literally Fancy Red. Is what
No, it
his
is.
name was.
Okay, I just forgot to change the
Fancy
name on
Red.
my
Fancy Red. He wears blue.
Yes. Okay, I remember now.
You chose the artwork that looked the most like Tom Bombadil.
Because
It
you
was literally
recommended
Tom
it.
Bomb.
So Fancy,
Yeah, I did.
Fancy Red approaches your camp and says, "Excuse me there, but hold on. Excuse me there, but I'm traveling and I was hoping for a spot to eat and you all.
What?
Oh, wonderful meeting you here once again. Good day to you all. It's I,
Nice
Fancy
meeting you
Red,
here.
the man in blue.
Wonderful to see
Fancy
you
meeting you
again.
here. Fancy Red.
Red.
Well, you seem to have been, and with two others that I have not met yet. Hello. Hi. Well, in either case, same offer as before. I will pay you a song if you wish, and I just wish for a little bit of food in exchange. Would you be willing?
Oh, most certainly. We have more to share than usual today.
Okay. So, I'm thinking about it, and I'm in the mood for a song that's a bit more
Must we?
heartfelt and emotional. I'm sorry?
Must we?
You
Dread.
don't wish
Hiya.
you don't wish to have a song?
I have a song.
We have a song indeed.
Well, if you wish to tell me a story instead, then we could do that. Or I could play you a song. What would you like? And he looks around asking everyone.
Can you follow my tune?
Yep. I carry a tune.
Alright. Mind if I sing something? For you?
Of course. Please.
La prueba es la hija del mar. Cuidado, preso. Su voz oí, sonaba sin cesar cuando el mar no devoró. Anyways, it'll go along like that.
I
Well,
truly
adds-
enjoyed that.
While you can't catch the words, he at least is able to keep the tune. Is with a sort of a drone, like with the like a tonal drone, is keeping this just as a background.
Daughter of the Sea with throat singing. I buy it.
Yep.
That was wonderful. I truly enjoyed that song. Would you like me to play you?
Do I have to roll
Good.
performance for that?
Nah, no need. Would you like me to play a tune for you as well?
But of course.
And he's looking around to Drin. Would you allow this?
Yarra's
Might as
going
well.
Yarra's going to have this look of you better.
As you wish, my lady.
Excellent, then. And he pulls out his instrument and he begins to play a song that is real riotous and loud and boisterous and booming. Boom, boom, boom. Just a lot of, it's kind of it almost stirs his soul, almost. It's that, powerfully moving. It's almost like a march. And at the end of the song, he looks up and says, "Well, what do you think? Do you enjoy the song?"
Most certainly.
It's rather stirring.
It is. It came to me in the dream, and what's that? And he looks up in the sky. You look up in the sky, and you see that the sky is suddenly turning relatively dark, and a heavy rainstorm starts pounding down in the sky from the sky.
Oh no.
And then Fancy Red kind of pulls his head over his eyes, looks down and says, "Oh, I'm sorry. I remember where I heard that song from. It's called the Song of Storms. Well, then bother."
Yule smiles for a moment. I think I remember the counter song.
So you're telling me that you can summon the rain just by singing?
I guess.
It's a. If I remember correctly, what my actually old.
I'm
Oh,
sorry,
sorry, I
you're
couldn't hear you.
blinking. Yeah, you're blinking
Yeah.
in that.
Give me a second. It's an old goblin neck from the mountains. Because of how few the rain in the land, goblin
Drin
people
recognized it
run
with his
away
mouth.
to.
Hold on, Blasty, you're blinking in and out again. Go ahead and type it. Yeah. Meanwhile, what were you saying, Dren?
I heard in the middle of some of that something about mountain song. I was wondering if I would know about it with my mountain lore.
You can roll it and see if you do. That's going to be enough. It is indeed a dwarven storm song, basically used by the dwarves back in Galarian, or excuse me, back in Avistan. Basically to the main setting of Pathfinder, basically. It was used in a storm ritual to basically flood giants that were rampaging across the Dwarven Mountains back down the hill. It will cause a day of really, really bad weather. But it could be counterspelled with Dwarven singing. Basically, if you make a performance check that's high enough, you can counteract it.
I will stand just outside the circle and give it my best.
Anybody who speaks Dwarven can roll to assist.
I think I made it worse.
Or Goblin.
Yeah, I will roll performance on this.
I had to remember the right tune.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thankfully, between you two, you're able to sing a Dwarven and Goblin song. While it doesn't fully counteract the song, basically tomorrow is guaranteed to be rainy because of the power of the storm song. But at least it won't be so bad that you have to delay your trip by another day.
And you all wonder why I dislike music.
Music stirs the soul, my good dwarf. My good fellow, my good man.
It also destroys crops and floods villages.
Only if it's done poorly.
True. True. The goblin people always go to the mountain ranges to sing the song so that the rains would be gentle coming off the mountains. It was never to be used in anger.
So, well, I do apologize, but do I still get some food?
Yes.
Of course.
Thank you. Next time you see me, I promise I'll play a different song.
Try and forget that one.
That was actually really funny. All right, that was actually really funny. Okay, so good job. All right, so with that, the day passes, and you travel along for another day. In the middle of the next day, however, oh boy. So, as you were walking along on the road, just a few hours away from Kirihata, you hear a deep, rumbly snore. By the way, the next day, of course, in the morning, Fancy Red leaves before you wake up, as he is wont to do. But the next day, as you're walking along the road, you discover you hear a rumbly snore, and you crest over a hill. It is still raining, of course, and sleeping beneath a tree is a large ogre.
Oh.
The ogre is resting against a tree, seemingly to stay out of the rain, and next to him is a large chest by his side. What do you do?
Go
Large
around.
chest.
Go around.
Go around.
Okay. I will need a stealth check. Who wants to make a stealth check? You are going to get a +2 because of the rain.
I'll do it.
Go for it.
Saadi will assist.
Assist.
Okay, both of you can roll to assist, and go ahead and roll your stealth as well.
I rolled a 27.
The fucking wizard.
Okay, so with the help rolls, it's going to be a 20. That's going to be a 30. Critical success. You slip by the ogre without any issue, and you continue on your way to Hirahata. And Hirahata, as you know, is basically like a populous, like kind of a wild town with wild knights, or wild city with wild knights. So the gates are not closed by the time you arrive late in the evening. But I think at this point, before you actually get into town, we're going to pause here.
Woohoo!
First, let me just update the calendar.
Yeah, that way we can keep the grump up to date.
Let me see, it's been 3 days at this point. So it is now the 10th of Shadow, and 5 days away from the Harvest Festival.
Woohoo!
And now, because I delayed giving out XP for the last mission, let me just do the math real quick.
Level 3?
Mm-hmm.
It's usually not a sound you want to hear from the game master.
And since you avoided that part of the quest is done, so you have earned 877 experience points.
Ooh, nice.
32,
Nice.
877, 909. We're all at 909.
Nice.
Woo!
Okay, and I believe that is it. Oh, and also, since it's been over a week, mark down your rations by 1 week.
That empties Saadi's rations entirely.
Good thing you're back at town then, so you can buy more.
Yep.
And we have a nice chunk of change for the group anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially once you sell the extra stuff.
I'm realizing after all this time adventuring that Saadi was really poorly prepared for this adventure. I spent all of my 15 gold budget basically on the Jezzail and the leather armor. She had nothing left.
Yeah.
That's something we should have checked out, is whether that leather armor we left back at the castle was good enough for anybody in the group.
I mean, no, it was just regular leather armor I already had.
Yeah, same.
So, yeah.
Yeah, it was just regular leather armor, so it could be left behind.
By the way, I couldn't find a loaded dice item on the by searching the Pathfinder rulebook.
Oh,
Or
you
at
can
least
just...
on I found it on Archives of Nephis, and this is something that comes from the Grand Bazaar, so that's like 2021. And it says it's worth 5 gold.
that is correct.
Okay, sweet. I have a loaded set of dice that's worth 5 gold.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream. So,
Yep, so go ahead.
thank y'all for coming, and I hope you have a good rest of your week, and we'll see you next Sunday.
As far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
Sounds
I
good to
believe
me.
so.
So,
Alright.
you said it was 990, right? Or was it 997?
909.
Said
Ta-ta!
909.